Okay, that gets us going this morning. We're going to kick it off and a couple of announcements. We have announcements. Yes, we do. Purple rags and silver rags and possibly pink rags are all going. The sale is ending on Sunday. So don't wait. The sale has been on through the whole pandemic. We're about to run out of every one of them. And get them while you can. Get them while you can. Now, there goes the garage door. I don't know where Robert's going, but anyway. What other announcements do we have? Trying to think. Oh, are you dressed to lace up shoes? If you're sitting there watching me and you're still in your jammies, I want you to get up and get dressed. Right now. No ifs, ands, or buts. Get up and get dressed. Now, those of you on the West Coast, it is 8 a.m. You need to be up and get dressed. Yep. Get dressed. Right now. Now, if you're in Europe, it's mid-afternoon. You better be dressed. Now, if you're in Japan, which is 12 hours difference, it's time to go to bed. You need to be in your jammies. But this is a worldwide show. And if it's morning at your house, you need to be dressed to lace up shoes. And not just in sweats and frumpiness. Don't be in sweats and frumpiness. Put on something that makes you feel good. I had to put on my sparkles today. I wanted to wear sparkles because it's been raining for 10 days and I am done with it. I can't do anything in my garden. It's driving me nuts. I want to be outside and I can't be outside. So get up and get dressed to lace up shoes. Let's quit giving in to the frumpy side of life. Put your makeup on. Fix your hair so you don't, when you walk into the bathroom, you don't scare yourself. Now, my hair is getting so long, it's about to be able to get put behind my ears. I can't put it in a ponytail yet, but who knows? Yeah, you know who you are. Get up and get dressed to lace up shoes. You can do it while you're listening to me on your phone. Let's just do it. I've got questions. We got people in here. We're going to answer them. So, here we go. First question. Oh, and today's Ben's birthday. Yep. Today is his birthday. My hair is curling up on the end. And yesterday I gave you his address so you could send him a birthday card because he said I could tell y'all. Ben Sherrill, 1224 Morrell Road, Knoxville, Tennessee. Question number 1. Are you ready? Let's get it done. My lipstick is just popping. I'm telling you, I love my lipstick because Sharon blessed me. I'm finding it hard to clean around family that is working from home. It's hard to clean and not make noise. Since school is out and we have at-home workers, my routines are struggling because of this. Do you have any tips? Oh, you know I do. You know I do. If you have a carpet sweeper, it doesn't make any noise, y'all. It doesn't make any noise. So this thing doesn't make noise. And you can run the carpet sweeper. You know, dusting doesn't make noise. You're making excuses. You are making excuses. Ben is my nephew. And he is in the midst of stage 4 cancer, chemo. Now, your routines are struggling because you're giving in. If they can put on music and listen to music, you might not be able to vacuum, but by golly, you can vacuum before they get started in the morning. You can do that if you want to. But think about it. Emptying the dishwasher, that doesn't make any noise. You're making excuses. So quit whining that you can't make any noise and find things you can do. Yep, and if you don't have the carpet sweeper, you need to get it, because people have found that this is an amazing tool for keeping the noise level down. Liz has used it with her baby girl when she was little bitty and sleeping in the mornings. You know, they have to have morning naps and afternoon naps. And whoever is sending out the ugly faces, then y'all need to go away, because I'm not into ugly faces today. And if you're going to send out ugly faces, then you can leave, because we're into happy face time. It's happy face time, and somebody find out who's doing the ugly faces and ban them right now, because I'm not into ugly faces. They can go away. Now, that's what they really want. They want me to comment on their ugly faces. Well, somebody find out who they are, tell Liz who they are, and we'll get rid of them. Your routines are struggling. Well, you're not getting up 15 minutes before the final. You're letting your routine slide because you're not getting up and getting dressed to lace up shoes. Go to bed. They're not working at night. You can flip things around if you need to. Like after 5 o'clock, you can run the vacuum cleaner. You know, trolls are just evil. That's all I got to say. They have nothing better to do because they don't have a life. Trolls do not have a life. Okay, do you have advice for people with conditions causing chronic fatigue, or single moms with disabled children, or people with ADD, or all three like me? You got to learn to work around the problems. We all still need to have a house that blesses us. So I've read a lot of things here lately on chronic fatigue. You know, it is a real thing. I know it is. I think it's caused by a virus. You're not going to believe some of the stuff I've read in the last 2 weeks on this. But you've got to take care of you. You've got to take care of you. You've got to get up and you've got to get dressed to your lace-up shoes. Shoes are going to empower you better than anything. You know it? Shoes are going to do this better than anything. So get up and get dressed to lace-up shoes. Your children need routines. Even if they're disabled, they thrive on routines. They need their routines, just like you need your routines. So, and with my ADD, I have it. Embrace it. Allow your ADD, because we can't stay focused for very long. That's why using a timer and doing 2 minutes is about all we can do. So set your timer for every 15 minutes. Get up in 2 minutes. If you do the 2-minute challenge all day long, get you a note card and write down all the things you want to get done in a day. Set your timer for every 15 minutes and get up and do 2 minutes. 2 minutes is not going to play havoc with your chronic fatigue syndrome. 2 minutes is going to change your life. But you got to get up off your butt and do it. Get your shoes on. They're going to empower you. Get dressed in lace-up shoes so you don't feel frumpy. Get out of the house slippers, folks. I am going to preach it like crazy, you know? Shoes are a big life changer. Yep, it'll do it. Routines. We've talked about it forever and ever. If you don't get up and get dressed when you first wake up, don't drag around. Don't drag around. Let's do it. No excuses. Disabled children are not an excuse. Having ADD is not an excuse. Having chronic fatigue or single mom, they're not excuses. There's just those are things you have to deal with, and you got to learn how to deal with them. And you do it by pacing yourself and doing what you can. Okay. What is the name of the 4-minute workout video on YouTube? Leanne's going to have to tell you that. I think it's, Leah, see if you can find it and put it in the 4-minute workout. If you just Google 4-minute workout, not Google, go onto YouTube and do a 4-minute workout, you're going to find it. You're going to find it. And it's quite easy. It's quite easy. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So, we'll get a link here. Leanne, see if you can find us a link to the 4-minute workout and put it in here. Your extended family seems very supportive, and some of them even work. They don't work for me. They work with me. They're always so on board. Were they always so on board, or did you need to prove first that this just wasn't one more reform kick? Well, I don't know. I don't know. Here's what I do know, though. If you can teach it, you can do it. Zach Bush. Yeah. If you can teach it, you can do it. So getting up and getting dressed to lace up shoes. We practice one habit at a time. Robert has been supportive of me from the very beginning with Fly Lady. He said to me, when I was having to spend 16, 18 hours a day answering emails, he said to me, is this Fly Lady persona going to take my Marla away from me? And I said, I think we're one and the same, but he didn't quite understand that yet. And Justin, he has had comments in the past, Mom, why couldn't you have learned this when I was younger, you know? And it didn't happen. It didn't happen because I had to learn it on my own. You do not need people to support you to make this work. Quit waiting for your husband to get on board or your children to get on board. Single women do this by themselves every single day. I know I'm getting loud, but you don't need their support to do it. You do it for you. You do it for you. So, folks, I said so again. I'm trying to stop that. I don't need my husband or my son to be supportive of me to be flying. It's just not going to happen. Somebody says their baby's waving at me. My 3-year-old is waving at you. Hey! Yeah! I see you! I wish I knew her name. I'd say her name. Okay. I don't know if it's a girl or boy, so. Next question. And it didn't print on the back, y'all. How do you wash your windows with the big mop? Oh my. One time I got a big old storm and it blew rain everywhere. And you can wet the mop down and go through and wash your windows. And I always have a purple rag with me. Or you can put a purple rag on here and wash your windows with that. You can also wash your windows, you know, you can wet it down and then you can use the squeegee side of here. Now, Justin did a video about washing the windows with the big mop. And maybe somebody can put the video link in here because just go to YouTube and look in our videos and you'll see Justin doing the front doors of the office with the big mop. And he did some spray on it, but you just can put water on the mop and do it. And then dry it with a purple rag. Dry it with the purple rag. Okay, you said you had a desk day, but I couldn't find information on your website about this, about what this is. Do you include this day with another day of the daily focus or planning day? Can you explain? Well, You need a day. A lot of people get paid on Fridays. You need to figure out when it is you need to pay your bills. And that becomes the day you need to process these bills. With me, I set up automatic payment on the day that I get paid, So that I know all these payments are coming out on right after that day because I know that's when there's money in the bank. And Robert has that set up, with the automatic stuff. It just automatically gets paid. So we really don't do that much anymore, but you may need to mark it on your calendar that such and such is coming out on this day. And that way you never miss a payment. Because one missing of a payment, you get hit with fees and fines and all kinds of stuff, and it's not good. And if you get overdrawn, that's not good either. So have a time that you sit down and plan for, and it takes a while to get it all set up. So you can do that on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, plan day or anti-procrastination day. If you've been putting it off, you can rest easy. If you know when you're getting paid, then, and if you're on unemployment, that's a different thing. You need to start working on finding a job if you're unemployed, or talking to your boss to see when you can go back to work. Because people are going back to work, y'all. We're going back to work. And we're doing it because that's what we've got to do. So when you get paid is when you need to decide when the money's coming out. Now, if you get paid every week, there's certain things you need to pay each week. But nobody writes checks anymore. Nobody writes checks. I got to calm down. Yeah. Why are we flybabies struggling on how to keep our homes tidy? Why is this so hard for me? Because we never learn the power of routines. We never learn the power of routines. Routines. Dave Ramsey is on Varney and Company right now answering questions, y'all. I'm recording it so I can watch it after a while. But Dave Ramsey is on TV right now on Fox Business Channel. And it'll probably be on their website in a little bit. Why are we struggling to keep our homes tidy? Well, it's because we don't understand how routines work. Routines put us on autopilot. When we're on autopilot, things get done without us having to think. When our brain gets into it, and all the body clutter we got in our brain, this is what messes with our house. And our hoarding. And our holding on to things when we don't need them. I mean, I know people who have 100 bras in 13 different sizes. Why? Because they're scared. They live in fear that they won't be able to afford to buy a new bra. Well, guess what? You can wash it out every other day. We've got to quit living in fear. We've got to get up. We've got to get dressed to lace up shoes. We've got to make our bed when our feet hit the floor. This is simple. When you allow your routines to guide you through your day, you are dancing through your day. No ifs, ands, or buts. It just happens. One thing in front of another. Get up, get dressed, take a load of laundry to the basement or wherever you wash your clothes. Stay out of the stores. I learned a long time ago, if I stayed out of Walmart, I saved a lot of money. So I started ordering things on Amazon, and I have a little game that I play with myself on Amazon. I put things in my shopping cart, and I don't hit buy until the next day. I have to think about it. I have to really realize that's what I want. So there you have it. Let your routines guide you. That's why we practice a new habit each month. January is keeping your sink clean and shiny. February is decluttering 15 minutes every day. March is getting dressed to lace up shoes. April is making your bed. May is moving 15 minutes every day. Maybe you do the 4-minute workout 3 times a day. That's enough. That's good enough. June is drinking our water. Do you have your water bottle? Get your water bottle. Leanne and I talked about a new product this morning. We're excited about it. I bought it 2 weeks ago, and I love it. It's a 0 water pitcher. We're looking to see if we can get some of them. So, these are some great tools for you. Establishing the habits, piggybacking up on something you're already doing every day. July's habit is swish and swipe. Why? Because our bathrooms need to stay clean. Get in the habit of doing it while you're getting dressed in the morning. Bam, bam, bam. You've cleaned your bathroom while you're in there. August is getting a load of laundry done each day. A load of laundry keeps Mount Washmore away. August, September is our before bed routine. Our before bed routine sets us up for a fresh start the next morning. Our things are put away. The house looks good. The sink is shining. Doing your before bed routine lets you get up to wonderful stuff. Then it's September, October, dealing with our paper clutter. Our paper clutter is driving us nuts. We have paper everywhere. Let's get rid of it. Let's build ourselves a fire pit. Get some bricks and rocks and pile them up and make yourself a fire pit. You can do it. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. And take the paper out there and make memories with it instead of piles. Roast marshmallows, pick up sticks in the yard and put them in the fire and clean up your yard. You can do this. I stay up until 2 a.m. each night, no, each morning. Any tips on going to bed at a decent hour? It's not easy. I'm going to tell you, it's not easy. It is not, especially if you procrastinate on the things that you like to do, because we think that's the only time we've got to do it. Well, I went to bed at 1:30. 1:30. I was trying to get things done because I knew we were going to have this question and answer day, and I just wanted to get everything laid out, and I just kept doing one more thing. Well, that's perfectionism, trying to do one more thing, one more thing, one more thing. That's your perfectionism. So let go of it. Start your before bed routine earlier in the evening. And Robert looks at me. He says, "I'm going to bed about midnight." He has a time that he goes to bed, and I got to do one more thing. I'm just like you. So tonight, I'm going to bed at midnight. I'm going to have my before bed routine done. As Robert says, he's going to bed. This is my commitment to you. Are you with me? Are you with me on this? Let's do it together. Let's go to bed before midnight. Now, I get my 8 hours. That's not a problem. So I'll go to bed at 1:30, get up at 9, a few minutes after. So let's do this together. One more thing. Yeah. So let's not go to bed. You might have to start working it back, but I'm going to go to bed, and I'm not going to take any nap during the day, and I'm going to cut out my caffeine after tea time. I'm not going to have any more caffeine. So I got to set up a system. I got to push through a nap. I'm not going to drink caffeine after 3:30. That's done. And then I usually get a little sleepy around 4:30. But I'm going to get it done. And I'm setting up a system for me to go to bed at midnight. I'm going to take my bath about 7 o'clock. I'm going to miss Wheel of Fortune, y'all. I'm going to miss Wheel of Fortune. Because just not going to go there right now. I'm going to go to bed at midnight. And I'll let you know how I did tomorrow. Y'all remember to ask me how I did, okay? Because I'm making a commitment to you to go to bed by midnight. You got it? Robert's going to think that the aliens have invaded his wife. I know I have one friend, she sends me a good night text every night at 10 o'clock. And it's never late. It is never late. Never, ever late. She has a system, and she does it. Look at us. Next question. I will turn 30 next year, and I'm putting a 30 before 30 list together. I was wondering if you had any suggestions of things that I should learn to do and experience or try before I turn 30. I learn something new every year. Don't get caught up in the learn this before 30. Don't do that. I mean, you look back at your year and write down what you wrote, what you did learn. That's what you do. You don't, I have a list of 60. When I turned 64, I had my list of 64 things that I had learned in my life. Don't get caught up in the perfectionism of making sure you learn 30 things before 30. That's perfectionism. But we can look back at the year and see what we learned. I learned I can stay home for 2 months. Who would have thunk it? Just tell me that. Who would have thunk it? That I could stay home for 2 months. I learned that about myself. I learned that I'm a germphobe and I'm happy about it. But setting up systems to change your life, establishing a simple habit, stringing it into routines, this is going to catapult you to the life you really want, not demand you learn 30 things. That's overwhelming. But look back. When your birthday comes around, look back at what you have learned and be thankful. Write those 30 things down. You can write them down right now. And when you turn 30, you can look up and say, yeah, I've been doing all those. Establishing habits, stringing them into routines, become the systems of our life. I am on fire today. Thanks, Emma. I love my shiny sink. Oh, and a good cup of coffee will get you going in the morning. I'm telling you, going in lots of ways. Coffee actually helps with body clutter obstructions in your bowels. Good, strong coffee, that is. I love my shiny sink. It's been a month and it still looks great. I just wonder, how often do you shine your sink? Every day, but I just wipe it dry or put a little Windex in it and wipe it out. I take my used dish towel and spray my sink and wipe it out and put the dish towel underneath the sink for my next load of dish towels. I love my dish towels. So to do a great big shiny sink, like fill your sink full of water and hot water and soap and a little bit of bleach, I've only done that one time. Only done it one time. But I keep it clean. Now, every once in a while, I may need to put some comment in it because I've potted a plant and I want to sterilize it. But it always looks good. I could accidentally dump pasta in my sink and it would still be clean to be able to eat. Not that I'm eating pasta right now. I'm not, let's see. Next question. I'm not swimming in messes, but my house isn't perfect yet. I can't get my mind wrapped around how to start prepping for a move. The military packers will pack and move everything, but I'm overwhelmed with preparing. Any advice? We have a whole section on our website on how to move. But the main thing you got to do right now is get rid of the clutter and the trash, the stuff you don't love. Even though it's not costing you anything to move, it's costing you time. So get rid of everything you don't love. Put it out front. Put a free sign on it. Get rid of the trash. Don't move. I've known people that the military movers have moved trash. Have moved bags of trash. So don't do that. Don't do that. Get rid of the clutter. And pare your clothes down where you don't have so many. Like I said earlier, I know somebody that has 100 bras and sizes of every clothes and she can't get rid of them. She's scared to death to get rid of them. Size 8 to 22. She can't get rid of them. And you know what's going to happen? They just become an anchor that holds her down. Holds her down from flying. It's keeping her poor because she can't let go of these awful things. She can't let go of them. So do this. Get rid of your clutter, and it's going to make it so much easier to move. Now put together a bare essentials. Each person has their own suitcase that you can put in the car and drive to where you got to go. You need things to cook breakfast the next morning, paper plates. Maybe you want to take an electric skillet or something and just have a Rubbermaid tub of kitchen stuff that you take with you. And then sheets for the bed and towels and washcloths to take a bath and shower, and your toiletries, hygienes, your hygienes, yeah, the stuff you need to take a bath, and maybe some dishwashing liquid, and put in Ziploc bags so that you take these things with you in the car, because that sets you up to be able to unpack things and get beds put together and all the things. Yep. And then build you a moving control journal. Know what you have in your car, and then know what's going on the truck. And label. If you're not packing the boxes, everything's going to be miscellaneous. But if you pre-pack the boxes, if you get the box, and you can order boxes, they'll deliver them to your door. You can get on Amazon and order boxes. And make them uniform. And get you some big fat Sharpies in different colors and start labeling things. And start with 1, 2, 3 and keep going. And then you start putting things in boxes that you don't use very often, but you still want to take with you. And I would keep my private memorabilia, the stuff that's important to you, baby pictures and photo albums, I'd take those with me. I wouldn't put them in a box. I would take them with me. So the stuff that you would be upset that got lost, I would be very careful with and take with me. But those big fat Sharpies, the big wide ones, you color code boxes. Color code boxes. Each person gets a color, and get no cards to match, and label them, and get your. Let me find. I've got a red one right here, but use an office in a bag. This is a great tool. You put a 3-ring binder in here, and this becomes your moving control journal. You know what's in every box because you're taking inventory and you're putting it in here. You're doing it. And you know that the low numbers are the stuff you don't use. The high numbers are the stuff you use every day because they're the last things that get packed. And each room gets a wall where you stage the boxes on a wall, and they're color-coded for that room. So if it's coming out of the dining room, then by golly, it's give each room a color. I know you probably may not have seen your house you're moving to yet, but every house has a kitchen, it has bedrooms, it has bathrooms, it has a living room. Those are the basics. It has laundry room. So give each room a color, assign that color, make a legend for your office in a bag, and then label things. Dining room, 1. Start packing up your dishes that you don't use often. Do that. And take silverware with you, enough for how many's in your family, and coffee cups and a coffee maker. That all goes in the box that goes with you. And it's raining again. I love my Sharpies. I use a Sharpie all the time. But the big fat ones, they're amazing for moving. So order your boxes. Because this is how you're going to be in control of stuff. And this is how just everything's not going to be thrown in a box and marked miscellaneous. They're not going to mark the boxes. You gain control and jump in and do this yourself. You can do it. We love Sharpies. Sharpies are like having that box of 8 crayons when you were little for first day of school. This rain we're having now is from a tropical depression, Bertha. I think. I have to ask my personal weatherman. So we have a whole moving section with tons of tips on moving. Utilize your dish towels, but you can buy bubble wrap cheap. You can buy boxes. For $100, you can get all the boxes you need. And start getting rid of clutter. And now when you start unpacking, you're going to direct people where to put those boxes so they're in the correct room. Don't just stage them all in the garage. That'll drive you nuts and you'll tear things apart. Put them in each room. Get the furniture put together. Make the beds. And, have paper plates so you can eat pizza the night you move in. Okay. Which tool is the best for cleaning hardwood? The big mop or the rubber sweeper? They're both good. They both do different things. Hardwood has little cracks in it. And sometimes you need the rubber sweeper to get that stuff up. So we have the Back to Basics package that has a mop in it. It has the mop in it, the broom. Let me pull it up so I don't mess up and tell you what it's got when it's favorites, flash up. There we go. Back to Basics package. Okay, here we go. It's got the rubber scrubber. It's got the regular mop, the rubber sweeper, not the carpet sweeper, the rubber sweeper, the purple rags, the toilet bowl brush. Oh, that's another thing you need to pack is your cleaning stuff, because you got to clean the house when you get there. So you need your cleaning tools. In fact, probably just go ahead and buy a basic pack to have for the house, a new one. It's $49. It's regularly $121, and we have it priced at $49.95. It is a great tool. So you get a toilet bowl brush, the mop handle, purple rags, everything you need. Right there. Give yourself a housewarming gift. Where do you go to order? Go to flylady.net and click on the Fly Shop. So the best tool for cleaning hardwood is just to do it. Whether it's a mop or a purple rag or just to do it. A dirty towel. You can put some shaving cream down on the floor with a little water and let the kids run around. But I wouldn't do that I do that on linoleum, but not on hardwood. But give them wet towels and they can scoot around. Not soppy towels, but just damp towels, and they can still have fun. So just get your floors clean. It's just the act of wiping up the dirt. Okay. When will your BOGO for your rags turn off? I get paid on Friday, and I'm hoping I will be able to, or it's Sunday. Sunday is the last day for our big sale we've had since this pandemic started, y'all. How often should a person vacuum? It's according to what kind of floors you got. If you've got carpet and you got dogs, you need a carpet sweeper because the vacuum cleaner doesn't get the dog hair and cat hair off. But I would vacuum once a week. And we do that in Weekly Home Blessing. If you have a lot of kids and a lot of coming in and out of the house, you may want to do it a little more often. That's why we love this carpet sweeper. It does a great job. It does a really good job for those. It's one less thing you have to procrastinate about. The carpet sweeper makes it where you can't procrastinate. It's a tool that motivates you to get something done because you have it sitting in the hall closet and you just go grab it. You just go grab it. You don't have to drag out the canister vacuum cleaner or the great big, find a plug-in. It just does it. And when we do Weekly Home Blessing, we do just the middles. We don't do underneath the rugs. We just do the middles underneath the sofa. We just do them. Now, when we're in that zone, when we're in the living room zone like we are this week, we can get underneath the couches just a little bit. And you're going to be surprised. Next question, and this is the last question. Drum roll, please. Here we go. Some people vacuum 4 times a week. Oh my goodness. And that's a fly lady. Not me. Now, the Roomba runs every day at my house because I have a dog and a white cat. And I love the Roomba running every day, because it keeps the floors looking good all the time. With all this rain, they need a good mopping right now. So that may be what I'm doing this afternoon. I have 4 full bathrooms. Should I swish and swipe them each day? Yes. Not everybody is using those bathrooms, but they need to be gone into every single day. I told my sister this when she and Phil got married, that they had a couple of bathrooms upstairs that people weren't going to use often unless she had company. And I said, you need to go up there every day. You know, get your steps in, go up there and flush the toilet and swish and swipe every day, because water evaporates and leaves a ring around the toilet. But if you swish and swipe every single day, it's going to stay clean. And you need to run a little water in the sink, because there's a U-trap in the sink, and if that water all evaporates, then you're in trouble, because sewer smells are going to come back up. If you start smelling something in a bathroom that you hadn't been in a while, it's because that water is not trapping those smells. So run some water in the sinks. And you want to know how you can swish and swipe 4 bathrooms in one day? Drink your water and make a list of what bathrooms you're going to go to. So every hour, at the top of the hour, drink your water and go potty. And if you go potty, swish and swipe the bathrooms you go to. It takes 30 seconds. Keep a rubber-swisher. Get my magic wand out of there. But put a rubber-swisher in every room in your house. Every room. If you don't want to put liquid in here, then put a squirt bottle, an old shampoo bottle with a little shampoo left in it. Put some water in it that much and use that to swish and swipe. Just squirt it in the toilet. Get a bottle of Dawn dishwashing liquid and put it in your bathroom so that you can squirt some in the toilet and do that. Soap is soap. It doesn't even have to be Dawn. It can be some other brand that you get at the dollar store. Soap is soap. The act of swishing the toilet is what gets the gunk out of it. So, that's got it. We got all our questions done. Look at us. So don't forget, our sales are ending on the sale on the rags is ending on Sunday. Don't forget. I love Dawn. That's what I'm swishing my toilet with these days. And I just bought 2 new 54 ounce. I got enough Dawn to clean everything. I love my Dawn. I don't want to run out of Dawn. I got down to this much and I thought it was, I was feeling like, oh no, what's going to happen now? Anyway, y'all have a good day. I will see you at 3 o'clock. Yeah, let's do it. Love you all. Yeah, Blue Dawn is my favorite, not the yellow. I don't like the yellow. Don't ask me why. Yellow and blue make green. And Leanne's gonna laugh. Anyway, I brought my own Dawn up to her house because I'm in charge of doing dishes when we have dinner up there. This all works, everybody. This system works. We have millions of people that'll attest to it. We get testimonials every single day. This system works. So I keep a rubber scrubber in every room in my house and 2 or 3 in the kitchen. Because I have one for yucky jobs. I have one for cleaning dishes. You have one for cleaning your shoes. If Justin's done a video on cleaning your shoes off when you got mud all over them. I have one by my bed in my drawer so that I can sweep the top of my blankie because I have a little dog that likes to get in the pond and sometimes she's a little gritty and I have to get that grit off my bedspread. So this goes in every room in the house. A rubber swisher and a vase in every room in your house. The cleaner not in every room, in every bathroom. The cleaner in each bathroom. It works. Establishing routines. And we're going to end this show. Let me get back to my music. I think we're going to end this show with something from, let's see, where is it? Where is my routine song? There it is. We're going to end the show with this song. And let me make sure it turned off already. So we're doing routines. Get those routines on.
First thing in the morning,
here they go.
I clear my head. I stretch and yawn to greet the day, then make my bed. Get myself all ready, down to my shoes. A healthy breakfast puts me in a rocking mood. Routines, they keep me rocking. Routines. There's no stopping me when I feel the power of my rocking routines. After school or after lunch I keep my cool, 'cause afternoons have routines now and that's my rule. Homework before playing, quickly get it done. After that I'm out of here and off to have some fun. Routines, they keep me rocking. Routines. There's no stopping me when I feel the power of my rockin' routines. Routines can organize my day, give me much more time for play, help me know what's coming next. I think routines are the best. Pages on, brush my teeth, time for bed. My last routine helps me relax and plan ahead. Close out for tomorrow, think about my day. So Proud that my routines have kept me rocking on my way. Routines, routines, they keep me rocking. Routines, routines, there's no stopping me when I feel the power. When I feel the power of my rockin' routines. My rockin' routines. My rockin' routines. Of my rockin' routines. My rockin' routines.
How cool is that? Started the next song. I love you all. I will see you later. Tea time at 3 Eastern time.